logs in the hot sun. Gotta clear them all out till there ain't none. Work that tiger cat to death till the job's done and we do it all again. Through the sand beds and the muddy waters, pushes old Ken wearing just a little bit harder. Got my 990 pulling to make an honest dollar. It's Goodson's all terrain. Goodson's all terrain. Goodson's all terrain.
Grim skies and heavy rains have wreaked havoc at the end of the 7 Mile Road. And with rainfall levels from 6 to 8 inches, both rivers have risen well beyond flood stage. And as the river rises, it puts Bobby's equipment in peril.
The storm coming in, which I didn't think, it's going to be that bad. It's some remnants of a hurricane, but really it doesn't really matter how much it rains here. It really depends on how much it rains up around Charlotte, around Jordan Lake, because that's where the water from this Cape Fear River right here comes from. The flood comes in is when they turn that water loose in the lock dam up there at Jordan Lake. But we don't know what it's going to be like. But Eddie and them come down here and got their farm tractor out. And so what we're going to do, we're going to take all the tractors, and we got big spoil piles out here, and the boys have got a right bunch of wood stacked up. So we're going to walk all the tractors up on the piles of wood and the spoil piles just to get them up a little bit higher. I don't think it'll be that bad, but you never know. In a few days, I talked to Smitro this morning, and he actually he's the closest one to the track. And he said he'd ride out there and just kind of see what the river's doing, because we really don't know. We can go by the lock dam gauges, and what it's done in the past, but, there's nothing like putting your eyes on it.
We meet up with Smitrio at the road fork.
We don't expect them they're supposed to be that high. And we left the equipment way back over there, probably about 7 miles. And so many times in this place, what they're really messing those up is they have a lot of dams up in the river. And same times with no noise, we don't know if they go up in the dam and release the water. And that's when we get these surprises like this. To moving the equipment up to the hill is about 7 miles, and we take about 2 days to move everything up to the hill, So they make it very hard.
At first, it was thought we could fly the drone out past 7 Mile Road to check on the equipment. But as we got about 2 or 3 miles out, we began losing signal.
Today, Garrett is supposed to go in the boat over there and get close to, and maybe flew a drone and see if we can get the pictures out of there. The equipment I help is still on top of the trees.
Oh, yeah, okay, I know what you're talking about.
Our next thought was to send Gary out in the boat to see if we could fly the drone from the boat over to the deck.
Boat there. If you can figure out something out there for you that look like it will be safe, I'll come on.
Okay, I got there and look.
But when we got to the boat landing, it was flooded and a lot of debris was in the water.
Well, I talked with Steve, but Steve's got a drone, and we was gonna bring the drone out here and fly it to kind of get an idea of what the water's like, because we can't get anything else down here. And unfortunately, the closest Steve could get to it, we're still about 7 miles from the equipment. And the drone battery won't last long enough to fly all the way in there and get back out. And I was talking to Steve, and he got it with Gary, because Gary's got a boat, and they said, well, they'll just get the boat, put it in the river, come down the river, and then they can fly, take the drone with them and fly the boat to the equipment. Well, there's a couple different landing places down here where guys put boats in at, but everything's flooded, and there's so much trash in the water that, they were scared to put the boat in. So we're back to square one. I got, $2.5, $3 million equipment down there, and don't know what condition it's in. It's disturbing. Hopefully we figure out something.
I decided to reach out to my buddy Gage King up at Henderson Field in Wallace, North Carolina. After explaining the situation to him, he was more than happy to take us out there to check on the equipment.
My name's Gage, and we got a call from Bobby. We're going to go fly over and check out his equipment. We got a bunch of rain, and we're going to see how everything looks.
Brock. Well, you ever heard that expression? It ain't what you know, it's who you know. Well, that come into play this time. There's a fellow named Gage King. Steve knows him pretty good, and we went and talked to him, and he's got an airplane. And he went out the other day and flew over the equipment, and I can't tell you the relief that I had when Steve sent the pictures back to me, and we could see all the equipment, nothing's underwater, and the only thing I was really concerned about was that E-tractor, and you could see where the water was halfway of the tires, so it didn't hurt anything, but that has been a long week waiting to get some footage back to see what shape the equipment's in. I mean, I've been logging for 35 years, and this is what I've accumulated my whole life, and the last thing I want to do is let it wash down the Cape Fear River. But kudos to Steve and Gage. I really appreciate them going out there, and they don't know what that did for me. It made me actually have a good Thanksgiving. But the equipment's okay. Just now it's just a waiting game, waiting for the water to run down, and hopefully we get back in there and get to work pretty soon.
If you're ever down this way and you're a pilot, Henderson Field is definitely worth checking out. Great prices on fuel. They even have a pilot's lounge. Really nice place. I can't say enough about it. If you see that you're going to stay a night or two, there's plenty of hotels in the area and plenty of places to eat. Just tell Gage that Goodson's All Terrain sent you there.
We're back at the airport. We just landed in Wallace. Bobby's equipment looked good, and hopefully it won't get any worse.
I wasn't sure exactly. I think this is the third day we've had working on the road, and this afternoon I'm putting the finishing touches on it. We're getting all the drainage. We opened up all the little drainage that's got stopped up. We got the water off the road. A few places need a little bit of sand, but the wind's supposed to blow and the sun's supposed to shine the next 4 or 5 days. So hopefully we get back going. We did haul a few loads today. Didn't want to hit it wide open because I don't know what the road's going to do. I don't want to tear it up. We got a lot of wood got to come out this road. But y'all keep watching because we're back at it. This is going to be a slow startup, but we're back to work now. Finally. Thank God.
So after about 8 inches of rain here and up towards Raleigh and stuff, all that water came down and flooded the Cape Fear River and basically flooded us out for about 2 weeks. So
the Monday before Thanksgiving, or Tuesday before Thanksgiving was the first time we could actually drive back here to see what it looked like. But we didn't haul any wood till the following week after Thanksgiving. So hopefully we can get maybe haul some wood for the end of the year. Y'all knew that our rear end was out, and of course I'm about to kill Justin, so in the background there you see this white truck coming out. That's the CTW truck. They come out here to help us put it in, and I believe Speedy put most of the work on Justin. I ain't sure, because every time I went up there, Justin was in the tractor working, but he did bring the tool to get the rear end back in it, and hopefully the tractor's ready. I'm fixing to find out right now when I talk to him. So road's getting dry, all the tractors is fixed now, so all we gotta do now is start hauling wood. Well, I want to thank Gage King from Henderson Field out there at Wallace for letting me have a Thanksgiving. If he hadn't been able to get up in the air and send us some pictures back of the tractors, it would have been a bad Thanksgiving. But thanks to him, I appreciate it, Gage. But I appreciate it, buddy. Thanks for helping me out. Well, guys, this is the end of the video. It's been hectic. It's been crazy. I guess about like this whole year's been. But thank God the water has receded. We got, a matter of fact, I think I hear a load of wood coming out now. We just got to put a little more sand on the road, and we'll be back to full steam. Keep watching. Hit that like and share button if you would. Thank you. Knot time, there goes the crew. Here comes my ride. But it's been a good day. I tell you what, it's been so long since we hauled a load of wood, I almost feel like I forgot how to haul a load of wood. And of course Mama gets nervous when we don't haul no wood. I don't blame her, but Lord's blessing us now, getting back at it, so it's all good now.